A man is with his mistress on the couch in their house. They kiss there for a while until, at that moment, someone knocks on the door calling for the man. The man's mother then warns him and tells her son's mistress to stop it. She tells him that his son's wife has arrived and then takes his mistress to another room in the house. The man is surprised and says she shouldn't have arrived yet. The woman then knocks on the door and says she wasn't taking long to answer. He then opens the door and says he was worried, as she shouldn't have arrived yet. She then said that she had already finished solving her problems at the company, so she decided to come back early. She then said to go inside, but she said she was going upstairs to deliver a gift to her mother. The man then stops her and says he missed her so much. He then tells her to sit on the couch as her mother was already coming downstairs. The man's mother then goes to them and is surprised to see the woman at home. The woman then says that she had brought a gift as she had remembered it. The mother then laughs and says that she also had a gift for the woman and then she would deliver the gift to her. The mother then says that at that moment, she needed to tell the woman that she should remember to pay the bills. The woman told her mother to stay calm as she had arrived early to be with her husband. The mother then said that she had warned her son. She said the woman would end up losing her job. She says that the woman would have to work because her son couldn't work and so she should do that. The woman then says that she was always working to take care of her husband, but that she had come back early to be by his side for a while. The mother then says that she didn't need to take care of her son because she was there to do that. At that moment, the mother calls for the other woman and then she goes to them. The woman then asks who that woman is and the mother says that this was her niece. She says that the woman couldn't be bothered by this as she was her niece. The man tells his mother not to talk to his wife like that and tells her she must be tired. The mother says that it is necessary to talk to the woman in that way, because she was the one who wanted to work outside the home. She then says that her niece would spend her days at her house. The woman then said that the house was also hers and that her mother would need to let her know first. The man then tells his wife to calm down and go take a shower, as he was going to make her something yummy to eat later. The mother then says that it was absurd and that her son shouldn't have to cook for the woman, but that she wouldn't say anything else, because she was already mad enough about it. When they leave, the mother then tells her niece that they need to talk. She then tells the mistress to put on her best perfume and an attractive outfit as they were going to have dinner with them. Later, the two are having dinner and the woman says that the dinner was very tasty. At that moment, the mother and niece come downstairs and the mother is surprised to see that her son had not placed a plate for her. The man apologizes, as he didn't know his mother was going to have dinner with them. The mother then says that he shouldn't do that, because it was the woman's fault for all that. The woman then asks why she is to blame, but the mother says she wouldn't say and says that the woman should put the dishes on them. The woman then gets up and says she would fetch the dishes. The woman is then surprised by this and the mother tells her to sit next to her and her niece next to her son. They then begin to eat, but the mother soon says that the food was very bad. The man then apologizes and says he didn't know how to cook properly. The mother then says that he was not to blame, as the obligation was the woman's. The woman then said that her mother was just complaining and says that she had just arrived. The mother then mocks the woman and picks up food and throws it in her face. The woman then asks why she did it and then the mother says that it was the gift she had to give to the woman. The woman then asks why she did that and the mother says that it was for her to learn how to cook for her husband, because he didn't know how to cook. They then start laughing at what was happening and then the woman then said that she wasn't feeling well and that she would go to her room. They then laugh at what had happened and then they say that the mother was actually a very bad person. The mother then says that the woman was only complaining to her all day and doesn't cook properly for her husband. The mistress then says that the food wasn't bad, but the mother says that the woman deserved it. Later, the woman told her husband that her mother always did this, and he never defended her. He then said his mother just wanted the best for him and that it was for the woman who was already used to it. She says that wasn't right, but the man told her not to get upset with her mother. The woman said she wouldn't get used to someone mistreating her like that. The man then tells his wife to stop the drama, as she always did that, and they ended up sleeping apart. Sometime later, the man is kissing his lover on the couch in his house. At that moment, the woman arrives home and is surprised to see the two together. She then asks for an explanation for this. The man then asks his wife to be calm and yells for his mother. The mother then goes up to them and asks them why they are screaming. She then asks what the woman was doing there. The woman then says that her mother seemed to have known about it for a long time. The mother then tells the woman not to yell at her. She says that the woman was not enough for his son. She says the woman didn't give her a grandson. So she got another woman for her son. The mother says that the woman was good for nothing because she had been with her son all that time and had not been able to give him a child yet. She then tells her that she was no good for that family and tells her to leave. The woman then said she would leave, but before she warned her mistress that it would happen to her too. The mistress then says that they were different and that it wouldn't happen to her. The mother then begins to take care of her son and tells him to stay calm, because now that the woman is gone, they will have a new life together. Sometime later, the mother enters the kitchen and complains to her mistress as she was taking too long to wash the dishes. The mistress then said that he was only there to help and was not her or her son's employee. The mother then says that she was there to serve her son and she had her eye on her. They then start arguing and the mistress says that she was just getting in the way of her finishing the dishes, because if she didn't leave her alone, she wouldn't finish the dishes ever. The mistress then says that the mother was mistaken in thinking that she would do to her the same thing she did to the woman. Later, the man arrives at his house and then sits down on the couch. The mistress says she needed to talk to the man and tells her husband that her mother was going to end their marriage. The man said that she was wrong and that she couldn't talk like that to her mother and that her mother only wanted the best for him, and they would be very happy by her side. At that moment, the mother appears and asks what was going on there. The mistress says that the mother just wanted to end her marriage, and do the same thing she had done with her son's other marriage. The mother then tells her that if she wanted to leave, just as the other one had left, she could go. She then says that she had been her son's lover and that it had no future. The man then tells his mother to stop it and treat his wife with respect. He says that his mother was always looking for some fault in order to end his marriage. The mother says that it was the mistress's fault that her son was turning against her. The mistress says he was just seeing who his mother really was. The woman then says that the mother was wanting to live her son's life and couldn't live her own life. The man then gets up in a rage and says his mother had better leave. The mother then cries, saying that her son could not talk to her like that. She says she would leave and that it wasn't for her son to look for. The mistress then says that the man had done the right thing, but he said he was very sorry for what he did to his mother. Lover then tells him that soon he would feel better. She says that now his family would be just the two of them and that they were married because of it. The man agrees to this, but says that he would miss his mother very much. He says that he could get through this because he had his wife by his side and that everything would work out. Sometime later, the man comes home to see his wife cheating on him with another man. She then says that the man didn't do everything she wanted and that the man did everything she wanted. He then told him that his mother was right and she tried to warn him, but he sent her away. The woman then says that the man didn't do what she wanted and that she was with him only out of interest. She says that, unlike him, her friend made her very happy. The man then becomes furious, tells his mistress to leave his house. The mistress then gets up and says he was good for nothing and leaves. The man then regrets what happened, because his mother had warned him about it.